How do you learn who you really are? It's not found in books, it's found on the battlefield. I do think it's important to understand foundational things on this one, and I think that there are principles and parables from the Bible that are very, very useful, regardless of anybody's religious beliefs. Or it's irrelevant. The principles and parables are still very useful. Like, it's good to know some of these things just for our choices and our own thing. On this one, I want to talk about blessed are those who mourn, and blessed are those who are merciful. There's a forgiveness element on this one. Foundationally, I believe the blessed are those who mourn. What I mean is, we're good at grieving. We know how to do the grieving process. We know how to go through denial, bargaining, anger, sadness to get to acceptance. But we understand that grieving isn't management. Grieving isn't us having to medicate. Grieving isn't us having to cope with and deal with and dance around all of our past traumas. No, here we know how to grow. Here we know that loss is lesson. We know that when we go through tough shit, it makes us better people. And this makes it so we don't have to control, and we don't have to be afraid, and we don't have to manipulate, and we don't have to force anybody. It's fine. I know how to deal with these situations. I don't have to freak out. And I think it's important for us to be able to go, well, how useful is this ability? I'm telling you guys, for my guys who have been here for a while and they learned how to grieve effectively, PTSD, depression, rage monsters, addiction. You get the guys who are struggling in loss of relationships and going through stuff like this, whether it be through divorce, whether through your job was lost, a death in the family. Fuck, I ran out of coffee this morning. It doesn't matter what the grief is. Every single thing is now manageable. Everything. And so this makes it so I don't have to have anxiety anymore. I don't have to be scared of what if this and what if that. It's like, well, if it happens, I'd grieve it. Well, aren't you scared of having to grieve? No. Doesn't mean I look forward to it or I want it to happen. I just know that if it happens, I don't have to be worried about grieving. It may take me a week, might take me a month, but I know what to do. And that's fine. Okay, then I'll do that. And so I don't have stress about what if this goes wrong. I don't have any fear over loss. I don't have any of this stuff. But if grief is the hardest thing for human beings to go through, let's get fucking good at it. How many of you guys have ever seen the movie Fight Club? Yeah, a good ass movie, right? I think it's a very important thing that we don't really realize in that movie. It's amazing how badass these guys would get when you just remove the fear of confrontation. Remember that scene where he's like, I want you to go out and pick a fight and I want you to lose? Go pick a fight with a stranger and lose on purpose. You guys remember that scene? Isn't it amazing how many people will do anything to avoid a fight? Anything. These people had to really go above and beyond to even get that person to want to fight them. And then they were going to deliberately lose the fight. And that's not an easy order sometimes. And so it was interesting to see how many people will try to avoid conflict at all time. What happens when you have a group of people who do not fear it? You know, take the Project Mayhem concept. People who I have no fear of any consequence you're about to do. I'll fuck you up. Like, I'm not worried about that. People who do not have fear of conflict, no fear of confrontation, no fear of an argument, no fear of a disagreement, no fear of loss. It's not worried about that. What were these guys capable of? We can reset the earth, man. We could just erase credit score. We'll just get rid of this judgment system. These guys had no fear because the thing that people want to avoid the most is no longer something that can bother you. And that's what I'm trying to do with you guys, not necessarily go Project Mayhem, because we'll have to shave our heads and it's a totally different thing. But I'm just saying, if you can look at the things that people are scared of the most, the things that people are the most worried about, which is losing things or something going wrong, or what if I don't have this, and what if she does this, and what if that, and they get so worried about losing something. What if I don't have to be scared of that? What if I don't have to control things anymore? I can go like, well, I'll just grieve. That's okay. What if grieving is growth and I don't have to be concerned about grieving? That's why section 6, what's the point of pain? What's the point of loss? What's the point of things going very wrong? Every single grieving element is designed to teach you to grow. And those of you who distract from grief are having a slower time growing. This is a good awareness. Hey, you guys, why are we avoiding grieving? Because it hurts. I'm like, but no pain, no gain, man. You grow when you grieve. And if you do it the way that we train it here, denial teaches you how to accept truth and how to be authentic to the truth of you. You don't have to fake anything. You don't have to suppress anything. You don't have to hide from anything. What's the truth? Tell it to me so I can work through the authenticity of my acceptance of it. Give me truth. And it makes you a master of truth. You don't fear truth. You don't manipulate truth. You don't change truth. Denial is defeated by getting good at give me the truth. I don't care how tough. I can work through that. Truth. Bargaining. My master bargainers in here. Well, woulda, coulda, shoulda, if that, and if that, maybe I could do this. And if I only had that, maybe I could do this for helping other people and not do my own thing. Like all my bargainers. You guys, bargaining is supposed to make you pay attention to bargain for what? What are you trying to trade for? If I could only have this, then I would have that. Well, what would it be? Then it would be more quality time. Well, then quality time is extremely fucking important to you. Put that on your list of things that you enjoy. Yeah, if I had that, then I would make sure that I could have better connections. Well, you weren't appreciating connection before because you were abusing that shit. So now you need to appreciate connection better. So write that down. That's showing you something that you could do better. Let's go. Makes me appreciate people when they're around and the minutes that I throw away on bullshit instead of being there for people who may have passed away that I wish I would have had more time with. Well, what'd you spend your fucking time on? Get better at prioritizing. This shows you what's important. Don't you see? That phase is now teaching you about you. So that way you can hold those things as a higher priority or higher regard as far as your values or what's important and or leading you towards an authentic purpose. Because I know what's important to me and I'm going towards things that matter to me. That's what that phase is for. You grow very quickly in self-understanding. Let's go into anger. We get mad. That's fucked up. That's wrong. I hate that shit. Well, what's going on here? It's showing you what you believe is right and wrong. It's showing you what you believe is good and bad. It's showing you your moral compass on things. And if you want to try to right the wrong or force it to be differently, would you like to be on the receiving end of your own moral compass? And if some of you guys like, we should go fuck them up and kick their fucking asses, you're like, would you like to be fucked up and have your ass kicked? No. Then maybe that's not a good moral compass. You don't want that shit. You don't want to be on the receiving end of you. That's poor leadership. That's unfair. It's not right. And so this should be waking you up to yourself of where do I break my own laws? Listen, as a type 8, that's part of my bullshit religion was I'm going to make the rules that I don't have to follow myself. Talk about nonsense. I was a police officer running my own red lights like an asshole. That's not a good dude. I was a hypocrite. I was contradicting myself. This moral compass made it so I had to face my own shit. That's why I have the creed, because even I do not break creed. In fact, I make it a vast point to make sure I do not break creed. Why? Because it's a moral compass that I have to also uphold. I can never ask you guys to do something that I don't do too. That's my moral compass. How did I get to that? I was fucking pissed off at shit. What was I mad at? That's not right. That's not fair. There's unmet needs. Whatever it may be, this taught me how to set a structure in my life that was more fair. This helped me be a better leader. So anger is not a measurement of you being an asshole. Anger is going to be the measurement of you being able to go, how do I create a more fair system for my pack, for my friends, for my family, for my people? It wakes us up to the accountability area of ourselves. That's good. So your anger should wake you up to your behavior. Now, anger is easy one for you guys because how many of you guys, when you're being an asshole, you know you're being an asshole? Does anybody here not know you're being an asshole when you're being an asshole? Because I sure knew I was being an asshole when I tell somebody to go fuck themselves. I was pretty aware that I wasn't trying to be nice. Like I knew I wasn't. So does anybody here tell people to go fucking go jump off a building and then you're like, I was being the nice one. That's where I would lie to myself. I'm like, I'm proud of being an asshole. I like being alone. That's my favorite because fuck everybody. They're all liars anyways. Nonsense.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Warrior, thank you so much for being a part of the information that we have. And you're part of our story as we are a part of yours. It's very much an honor to be able to connect with each other. If you want to know more or you want to get started with working with me or working with our warriors so that you can begin your path to authenticity, strength, leadership, and accountability, this is the way. Together, we are way stronger. Now you get to choose. Do you go forward or keep doing what you've always done? If you stay where you're at, hey, click on some of the stuff and follow what it is. We got motivational stuff. We've got podcasts. We've got more things. Just subscribe and do the stuff and we'll keep you updated. But if you want to start going in, start jumping into what our programs offer and start your journey and being the hero in your own story.
And so it's funny. This is supposed to teach you and teach you accountability, teach you morality. It's supposed to teach you how to be a good leader. That's what anger's for. Grow. And sadness. And how many of my guys had to suppress sadness? I got guys who close your heart off. Anybody here? I don't cry. Crying's for fucking bitches. I don't fucking cry. Right? Yeah, we had to tough guy that shit. We thought we were so fucking tough. That's why I said that. That's why you see the thing, anger is how men cry. I was that dude. I wouldn't cry. I ain't crying at shit, but boy, I'll be fucking ready to fucking rage. Why? To push all the sadness into anger. And then my anger was the only emotional outlet I could have. Why? Because anger at least gives the appearance of confidence. How many of you guys would see the dude who's just doing the fucking pit bull and smashing shit and gorilla, just being a doofus and going, I ain't fucking with that guy. He's a fucking nutcase. Fuck that. Right? It made people respect you, right? No, not respect you. Fucking avoid you. It's not respect, it's annoyance. You know, we thought that we were doing some like fucking badass shit. Well, we know that if we went straight to fucking ugly face crying, we were smoked. Did anybody here learn that lesson? I don't care if you were 15 or if you were 35. Did anybody here learn as soon as you go to your girl and go, oh, so hard? As soon as you do that shit, she's like, oh God, you're not getting blown ever again. That's never happening. We can't ugly face cry that shit. It didn't work. But how many of you guys could get real pissed off and that still somehow worked out in your favor? I learned that shit. It does sometimes work in your favor. It's a gamble, but sometimes it works. Like, fuck, well, that's a tough one to work with. So let's suppress our hearts. Let's shut our heart down. Let's close off the emotion that makes me sad. Fuck all that shit, because that's just a lose, lose, lose. And so I'm going to go right into just shutting the heart off. I'm going to shut it off, shut my heart off. That was a tough one. And a lot of you guys, when we're trying to open up heart side, some of you guys, I probably still sound like I'm speaking like Charlie Brown teacher language. All right, guys, we're going heart side today. So womp, 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 womp. And you're like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Because it's a weird language, learning heart side language. It makes no fucking sense. Not to the mind, not to the body. And I shut that shit off because that's where people hurt me the most. That's where people hurt me the most. Anybody here? Is heart side not the place you took the most damage? I got guys in here who have probably taken bullets and been like, the broken heart was worse. Yeah, the broken heart was worse than the bullet. You're like, fuck, I'm still working through the broken heart. The bullet's done already. I'm healed from that one. This is crazy, right? This is why heart side is one of the tougher sides. It's not the lead side, but it's a tough side, but we need it. This is where connection, this is where empathy, this is where compassion, this is where love, this is the section in there where like the part of you that can really go, I can connect with you. It's on that side, but we shut down connection thinking that we're super smart to not get rejection. And then we're not able to be able to actually love. So then we're doing all these things like get money or get success or get status or get strong or get sexy or get whatever we're going to get. And then if we ever actually get somebody who loves us, we don't even have the receptacle to receive it. How many of you guys actually got somebody, if you look back, that was actually a decent like person? She was actually a decent person. And I couldn't have received the love even if I understood it. I didn't get it. I treated it like fucking garbage. I didn't know. And before my Andrea, I actually didn't know what love was. I didn't even fucking know. I had relationships. I had people who had attractions, but not love. I didn't know how to receive it because I shut it off. So smart, right? I'm smart. This is where my mind side guys, I make the Spock jokes and I'm like, it's only logical, Captain. It's only logical. I'm like, so how's your heart doing? It says here my heart is doing a respiratory beat at 82 beats per minute. And you're like, no, no, no. I said, how's your heart? Like, how's your feelings? It says the feeling here is it's good. It's working correctly. It doesn't seem to have any palpitations, and there's no. I'm like, no, no, no. That's a reading. I'm like, how do you feel, man? I don't see any. There's not a. Maybe it feels like it's fine. I don't know. You're like, you can't connect to yourself, can you? No, it's only logical. I'm only mind side. It's only logical. Well, no wonder you couldn't do love. Love isn't logical. How many of you have figured out that love isn't logical? It doesn't follow logic rules. It doesn't do that. And so once you guys crack heart side open, you're gonna find how many of you guys have been fucking highly turned off when you would watch people, especially there's a lot of soft seabirds people for inner child work. Anybody ever hear you gotta love your inner child? Has anybody ever heard that? Has anybody ever heard like you have to love your inner child? How connected are you when I say it's time to love the inner child, bud? Let's go get your inner child and give him a great big warm hug. Does that connect with you? Are you connecting with this shit right now? Anybody? You guys like this don't make any sense. What the fuck are you talking about? Let me tell you guys, when I would hear this inner child shit, I'd want to just punch this dude. I'm like, fuck you. I'm looking in the mind side. I'm going in the library of my mind. I don't see there's no children in there. In fact, shh, no kids allowed. It's a library, motherfucker. I'd go to the body side. I'm looking at the gym. I'm like, kids get hurt in here. There ain't no play area here. Get the fuck out of here. That's the gym. That's body side. Let's go. Right? Don't see any kids there. Spirit side, I'm like, this is going to be more the chapel over here of my own belief systems. But I'm looking in there, ain't no kids in there. I had a coach, a friend of mine, Les McDaniels. He's a lot more heart side. And he was the one who cracked me in on this one. He was like, so that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, your mind side's good. Heart side good. So you got on the spirit side. So you're doing that side. That's good. Why is there a wall here? Why is this closed off? I'm like, that's been closed off forever, man. I don't think that's ever been open. He's like, not supposed to be a wall here. I'm like, there's always been a wall there. What are you talking about? I watched him, and some of you guys know, Brian will know. He's like, let me show you something. Check this out. He's like, "Pah." I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's putting holes in my walls. I'm like, oh, here we go. He's like, look through this hole here. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to patch that bitch. And I'm looking it up, and I'm like, all right, there's a door back there. He's like, yeah, there's a door back here. There's not supposed to be a wall here, dude. You closed off this door. I was like, well, fuck, what's that door go to? Heart side. Your heart's been shut the fuck off, dude. You gotta open that door to go find your shit. And I'll tell you what, inside that area, I found a couple versions of things in there. I found that inner child. Man, anybody here ever find their inner child? Yeah. You'll know. You'll fucking know. As soon as I opened that damn door and saw this broken 8-year-old version of me when the defenses had to go up from the abuse, the version of me who nobody wants to play with, the kid who's not fun to play with because he's not good enough and he's abused and he's hurt and he's beaten down. This 8-year-old kid who's just sitting in there going, nobody's wanted to play with me for 30 years. Oh my God. Every time the joy in the little kid version of me's eyes, what still swells me up, man. And I had to take my warrior side, my body side in there because I had to take a strong side in there because this little kid never had safety security. How many of my men can relate to? I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about that I'm supposed to be safe and secure. I don't even know what you're fucking talking about. Nobody ever did that shit. I took my warrior side, body side, went in there, befriended, and took care of that little kid. Wanted to hang out with the little kid version of me. It blew my mind. I'd be in tears just talking about it. Guys, fucking heart side will make you fucking cry. I was in tears just going, fuck, just the sadness this poor little fucking kid version of me had to go through. And I'm like, man, fuck. So I would take my fucking strongest element and he'd go in there and hang with them and wrestle with them and play video games and lose on purpose and make a big deal about it. And the little kid version of me found the body side, the strong side of me, fucking like, that's my dude. And for the first time, the small element of me, the little kid version of me felt fucking safe because I had the version of safety, the me now, the fucking gladiator version of me now can go in there and be like, hey, I got you. Dad's not the one. Dad's the one who's going to fuck you up. Mom's not the one. She's going to fuck you up. They're going to fucking leave and they're going to fucking hit you with shit. You're not going to, that's not your safety security. Your friends, those ain't your real friends. They're just as fucked up as you. That's why you're friends. Their parents are assholes too. Your friends through dysfunction, so they're not going to save you. I'm like, no, the only safety security you're going to have is when the strongest element of you can go in there and be there for you. I didn't understand that shit at all. Did not. That's where's the little child side? Where's your inner child? It's heart side, guys. If you guys can't find it, it's heart side. That's why it's not in the mind side. It's not in the body side. It's not in the spirit side. It's in the heart side. And if you can't find it, it's because there's probably a fucking wall in front of that door. And I had one too. That's why I know what you're talking about. We had to shut that down. I don't get love if I cry like that. Shit. Anybody of you have the broken heart romantic? I found the fucking my type 4 romantic in there. I found that version of me who was a deep lover. He was a deep romantic, wanted to love, wanted to connect, wanted to be significant, wanted to be connected in heart to heart situations. And boy, was he fucking beat up. He was he was in his fucking black and white fucking shirt with his mauve scarf, fucking laying there, fucking like, oh my fuck, bitches are evil. Anybody here ever have bitches are evil? Because I sure fucking ran into that. Why? Because I was attracted to fucked up people because I was a fucked up people. And, well, fucked up people hurt people. That's what fucked up people fucking do. So not only could I not love correctly because I didn't know what love was, I'd be attracted to people who abuse love because that's what I thought love was even supposed to be. And boy, did that version of me get fucking beat down. My mind side version, my mind side, I have this like Tony Stark version of me, this stay up all night working, this creating, this building, this inventive version of my mind side is my Iron Man side. And that side, that confident mind side, was the one who connected to the beat down romantic hurt side in my heart. So I had my warrior side, my body side was strong with my inner child. And I had my confident Tony Stark mind side connecting with my fucking little Tim Burton version of my fucking broken heart in there. Man, the amount of rehabilitation that these guys had to learn. And it's interesting. This is why I teach you guys. If you're looking in warrior training, this is why I teach you guys when you're going through your fighting styles is to triple down on your strongest side first. You triple down. You don't go to your weak side first. Fuck that. No, you get your strongest side fucking strong. And then once that side is powerful, then you can take that side into your other sides. You could take your strongest element. If your mind side, good. Triple down on mind side. Get very confident on that side because when you take them into your heart side, you want your mind side to go, let me show you why it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I did it too. You're going to have to do this fight, but it's a different type of fight. So mindset might be a boxer, heart side might be jujitsu. Two different fighting styles, but both of them can knock a motherfucker out. So you got one of them's going to have to roll, the other one's going to have to punch. Do that style though. It's crazy talk, but once you understand how this works, this is the path out of hell because now I can grieve through these elements of myself that were shut down, repressed, and closed down. I didn't know how to grieve. I'll tell you right now, you want to hear something else fucked up, fellas? Once I opened Heartside, I then went inside of my own mind, in my own bed. I stayed in bed and I went back to every funeral I'd ever been to. You don't have to go to a gravesite for that shit, guys. You don't have to do it. But I had to. When I opened Heartside, I realized I didn't have an emotional connection to the losses. My best friend was killed in a car crash. I remember I couldn't even cry at the fucking, I just sat there, just fucking, just pure denial because I couldn't process Heartside. My best friends got killed in a fucking car accident, knocked right through the windshield, fucking in a coma, and then died. Like, fuck, I couldn't even grieve it. I didn't know how. I had to grieve that. My uncle, my dad's best friend was like, that was the guy who grew up with. He died when I was a teenager. I didn't know how to grieve it. That one was heavy. I didn't know how to grieve that. That was like one of the best things I had in my life was this dude. He was one of the most stable things in my dad's life too. Heavy fucking loss. Didn't know how to grieve it. Death of my grandpa. I watched my grandpa take his last breath right in front of me. I watched him die right in front of me. I had no idea how to grieve that. I didn't know how to grieve it. I had no idea. I had to go through all of these. I have a ton of fucking funerals under my belt. One of my good friends, Andrea, went with me to it. Fucking blew his own fucking head off. Now I got to go to my buddy's funeral. I talked to him 2 weeks before this shit. He says he's doing great. Everything's going awesome. He's doing. I'm like, dude, I'm so proud of you. That's great. 2 weeks later, I got a funeral to go to. Ended up in that 2 weeks, he got tied up to a bad crowd, got back into drugs, had a fucking crazy night, and fucking ended it. Fuck. Never even called either. Didn't even ask for help. He just went right in. He wanted to be dramatic, I guess. I don't know. I had to go through all of them. Where was that at? It was Heartside. Let me just tell you, I had so many tears that were stored up for years. Any of you guys use your anger to work out? That was like that was bread and butter. Why do I work out? To keep the Hulk from coming out. That's why I work out. I have to keep the Hulk at bay. And that Hulk is like, I'll wake up in the morning ready to turn green. And I'm like, I better go get this workout in before I go green on my fucking dog or my girl or some shit. I got to slow down. It'd be something silly like, hey, where's the fucking Cheerios? We moved them. I'm like, you shouldn't. You won't like me when I'm hungry. I'm gonna fucking turn green. And like it would just be over the stupidest shit. Something so small can trigger you to go Hulk mode. And how many of you guys know you fucking Hulk mode out and you end up waking up? You come to and fucking everything's broken, your shirt's all fucking gone, your pants are ripped up, there's a dead body next to you. You're like, what the fuck happened? What did I do? You went fucking green, bro. You fucking hulked out. You're like, fuck. What the fuck? I don't even remember. We had that thing in there. I had that thing too. I would just convert that into a workout. I just go work out. So I was in really good shape. And they're like, dude, you're in really good shape, right? That's really awesome. I'm like, it's probably because it's a reflection of how unhealthy the fuck I am right here. I'm in good shape because my fucking heart isn't okay. So I just convert my heart into mind, then my mind into workout. Then my workout makes it so I don't lose my mind. I'm smart. Let me just tell you, after I learned how to go through sadness, after I learned how to grieve and go through sadness, there was no Hulk. There was no Hulk. I remember going to work out, was working on fumes. I'm trying to push the Hulk at bay, and there's no Hulk. I'm doing like a workout, and I'm like, I guess there was no purpose to the workout because I wasn't moving away from pain anymore. That fucked me up too, by the way. Any of my guys who work out to keep the pain at bay, what do you do when there is no pain? There is no Hulk. I'm like, there's no smash anything. I'm like, I feel fine. I'm not mad at shit. I had to learn how to move away from pain and then convert to move towards pleasure. And that was very fucking confusing because all my guys, anybody here have a home in hell growing up? Anybody here grow up in hell with me? Yeah, good. That's why, like, when you guys are like, yeah, I grew up in fucking hell. I'm like, what crossroads? I'm like, I was at that one. I was like, yeah, I was a block over, dude. I grew up right by you. That's why I can get along with all you guys because, like, I know where that is. I grew up in hell with you guys. I know that fucked up ass road. I know what it is. I know abuse. I know abandonment. I got burn marks. I know what the fuck that is. So, this is where I can come and meet you guys where that is. My dark wolf knows how to navigate those streets. What did I do when none of that was there anymore? I had none of it. I wasn't mad anymore. I wasn't sad anymore. I didn't have any of that shit. I didn't know what to do. I had to convert towards climb the mountain, not get out of the pit. Never climbed a mountain. Hell, I never even seen one. How the fuck do I climb a mountain? I only know the pit. Learning how to do sadness and opening up heart side, sadness taught me now to be empathetic to you guys. I see the stuff you guys go through. I've gone in battles with you guys, and my heart got broken from your fights. I'm like, fuck, that guy's fucking carrying that shit. Fuck. I had to go kintsugi my heart over and over again because I'm helping you guys through heartbreak. I'm like, damn, the weight that guy's carrying. Oh, I got to put this back together because I can deeply empathize and be compassionate and love and care about you guys. And please don't take that as a negative because this is part of my purpose. I don't see it as a negative. This is part of my purpose. That's my gift. So please, it's an honor. It's an honor to take the weight off of you. So please don't think that this is me going like, oh, poor me, my broken heart. No, this is my purpose. I am here to take the fucking damage off of you. I'll give it to God. I know how to do it fast. I got a fucking direct link. Let's go. So you give it to me, I'll give it to the big guns. Don't worry about me. I'm good. Give me a couple hours, I'll put the heart back together again. That's a skill, though. This is an ability that all of us can do. I don't have a superpower for this. And the guys who train with me long enough learn, holy shit, I can do that too. I'm like, we all can. We all can do this. These are skills. Sadness teaches you, like proportionally, as deep as you can be sad, the more sadness that you guys can go through, the deeper you can love. That's what sadness teaches you. That's the heart side teaches you. The more sadness that you guys have in your heart and the more courage you have to go into that sadness, the more courage you have to grieve that, the deeper you can love. Now, how many of you guys want more love? Everyone, good. Understand that the sadness and heart side is actually directly linked to your ability to love. This is why the empathy that we can give each other here is fucking gold. Because you actually get to learn how to be empathetic with other leaders here. So that way you can pass these skills and these abilities on to your family, to your kids, to your wife, to your girlfriend, to whoever's in your world. Now you can see somebody and not go, fuck you. You can see someone and go, man, you must be hurting right now to even do that. Because I know what it feels like to go through sadness. I know what it feels like to put my heart back together again. I know what it feels like to go into the area that everyone else is scared to fucking go to. I can put it back together and connect with you on that shit. This makes it so like you're able to hold more love right in your heart. Man, did I not know this one. Man, did I not understand that shit. This is why it's called the Warrior's Way. Because if you really take a step back, you're like, this guy sounds like he's saying some kind of sissy shit right now. I'm like, if it's sissy shit, why are you scared to do it? If it's sissy shit, why are you scared to do it? And this is where I watch people do judgments to avoid hard things. This is hard. Going in and finding the part of you that was fucking beat down as a child to make it so you even have the defense systems that you have, that's fucking terrifying. Going into the parts of you that have been so fucking abused and grieving through and healing that element of you, that's fucking hard, man. That's why we do it. Blessed are those who mourn. Blessed are those who mourn for, man, the love and appreciation that we can give to each other for going through hard things. How many of you guys are having a hard time with the merciful element of forgiving yourself for your huge mistakes, right? This is a part of it. And that's the acceptance element of this, you guys. How many of you guys from those radical mistakes learned, authentically learned, I don't want to do that again? That's what it was for, guys. You don't need anything else, because that's why the whole concept of God forgiving you, that one's easy, right? How many are like, okay, God forgives me, but I can't accept it. The hard part of forgiveness is for me to go, I can accept that. And I don't carry the grief and the guilt from that thing. I don't care what it is. We have all done radically stupid shit, stole stuff, fucking ignored people, abandoned people, cheated on people, did asshole shit to people, beat the fuck out of people, hurt people. Some of us have killed people. We have gone through shit that's like, fuck, the weight inside of us on this shit. Guys, all of it is meant to teach you something. And the deeper of the hurt and the deeper the pain that you have experienced, the deeper the grief that you have experienced, the deeper the love and the deeper connection and the deeper compassion and the deeper growth that you guys are able to have. It's fucking hard. Blessed are those who can mourn. This is gangster talk right here. Now you're seeing the Jesus I fucking listen to. I'm like, fuck, dude. That's that's hard as hell. Why do you think we do it? That's why it's the warrior's way mindset. That's why. Because we do the hardest shit you can fucking think of. That's why. Because when everyone else is scared, I'm not worried about that confrontation. When everyone else is avoiding, I'm not scared of that. What if I lose everything? Then I grieve it and then I work on some other shit. It's fine. This is why I said that Fight Club thing. I'm not scared of that confrontation. What if you lose a fight? Shit, I was trying to on purpose. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Whatever. I lose a fight. It was a good fucking fight, though. Let's go. Whatever. I got better. I learned I got to duck faster because I fucking took that one to the teeth. I hated that. So I'm going to fucking avoid that shit. I'm going to answer the fucking phone when someone's swinging on me. Some of my guys know what I'm talking about. This one is one of the core foundational pillars of what we're doing. That's why there's such a huge section. If you guys are going through and you see, was it section like 7, 8, 9, all the way to 10, you're going through denial, bargaining, anger, sadness. You're going through all of these things. Why? Because if you can fucking do that, almost all the disorders are gone. If you can do that, your PTSD doesn't wake you up in the middle of the night anymore. If you can do that, your bipolar disorder doesn't have any more outbursts or explosions. It doesn't happen anymore because you can do outlets and you can grieve it out. My pressure cooker guys know what I'm talking about. You suppress, 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 and then you fucking express. You either blow up on somebody or you destroy yourself, implode or explode. Once you learn how to do healthy outlets, and then I can grieve, just like a pressure cooker, you just let a little steam out for a while until you open the lid. But a lot of you guys would just go like, fuck it, open the lid, and boom. You don't have to do that anymore. You can just let the steam out. It's fine. What are you going to do if there's pressure? I let the steam out until it's safe to open the lid. I know how to do that. It's not scary. It's not scary if I know what to do. Blessed are those who mourn. You guys are watching guys go through shit. How many of you guys are watching guys go through tough losses and you guys are like, bro, I'm fucking here for you? That's what it looks like when you have the courage to mourn, is look at the community of people who will love you. Do you see why this is a fucking foundation to this whole thing? Do you see why this matters so much? Have the courage to do your own mourning, so that way you can connect with someone going through theirs. Fuck. What an unstoppable community. Not afraid to grieve. Not afraid of loss. Doesn't mean I want it. I'm not seeking it. I'm just not afraid of it. Doesn't mean I want to lose everything. I don't want to lose everything. But if I did, I've had 2 house fires. Anybody else here have a house fire? That's fucking awesome. Yeah, you've had a house fire. How fucking fun is that when you watch everything you own go up in fucking smoke? Do you guys know what happens after you lose everything in a house fire? Does anybody know what happens? I'll tell you. You get more shit. You just go get new shit. It's just, you get new stuff. I've had 2 house fires, lost everything both times. The only thing that sucked was the pictures and stuff that in the albums that we couldn't replace. Those are gone. Everything else, your guitar, your fucking computer, your fucking sofa, you just get new ones. Your toaster, you get a new toaster. Just get new shit. It's stuff, guys. Blessed are those who mourn.
Click on the button and you can become the hero in your own story. It's time to start making the choices to change. And the evolution that you're going to do begins with choosing the next step. This is the way. And together, we're always stronger.